Hello everyone, welcome to the maths class. So student, you all know that we are doing chapter 6, the triangles and their properties, right? So in our previous class, I have mentioned that we are going to discuss about the last property. Here it is right angle, triangle and the Pythagoras property. Sorry, here the number is incorrect. This will be a 7th properties, and we have the next exercise, that is 6.6. So using this property we are going to solve exercise 6.6. okay, so let us have a look what is right angle triangle and Pythagoras property. So basically you have the idea what is right angle triangle, right? So you have this concept that in right angle triangle there is 90 degrees. So you can say this triangle, this is your right angle triangle. Other triangle you have saw that in which 3 sides were there, but this cannot be considered as a right angle triangle, because this are called acute angle triangle, because here the triangle is less than 90 degree. Okay, so this cannot be considered as the right angle triangle. So right angle triangle basically have the perpendicular side, that is 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree. All right, so only in this type of the triangle a new property will be applied, that is called Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras property. All right, so let us have a look what is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem state that for all right angle triangles, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of the other two sides. पढ़ रहा नहीं पढ़ रहा. So what is this? So what is this hypotenuse here? What is this other two sides? What is this? We are not getting anything. All right, so if you are not getting, so let me change this. All right, okay, so if this is your right angle triangle, so let me make this here. If this is your right angle triangle, let me make here right angle triangle. All right, so if this is a right angle triangle, so this will be considered as the height where, or altitude you have studied, no, in the second property, that is your height which makes 90 degree. Yes, and this side will be considered as the hypotenuse side, as you can see there. Here hypotenuse, here height where 90 degree angle is formed, right? So and the below where height and this hypotenuse is standing is considered as the base. So this part is your base. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So in this property, so in this type of triangle, the right angle triangle is applied. Sorry, Pythagoras theorem is applied. So Pythagoras theorem is basically, you have the formula square of the hypotenuse, that this is that hypotenuse. So you can consider h square, okay, is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. What are the other two sides? That is height and base. So you can consider height as p square, because this is also called perpendicular, right, in which 90 degree angle is formed, plus c square. C square here is the base. So we will basically say this formula, that is h square plus p square plus b square. Okay, so this is your Pythagoras theorem. So basically this is your Pythagoras theorem. Don't get confused. I will be solving many problems regarding this Pythagoras theorem. Basically it is the sum of your hypotenuse square, and the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of the other two sides. The other two side is your perpendicular and your base, but it should be both the square. Okay, so with the help of this, now we are going to solve exercise 6.6 with question number 1. All right, student, here we have the first question. So in the slide I have told you that it is exercise 6.6. Sorry for that, it is not exercise 6.6, it is exercise 6.5. all right, which is in page number 130. all right, so the first question here you can see PQR is a triangle, okay, that is right angle at P. Right angle at P means, that is P is making 90 degree, angle P means 90 degree. Okay, so this will be considered as right angle, as I have mentioned. In a right angle triangle only the property is applied. The new property which we have studied till just now, which is very new to you people, is Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras property is applied. Okay, So if PQ is equal to 10 centimeter, so this is your PQR triangle, as the name is also mentioned here, PQR triangle. So if PQ is 10 centimeter, okay, and PR is 24 centimeter, PR is 24 centimeter, PQ is 10, PR is 24. Now you have to find the side QR. Alright, so this is the way you will make the right angle triangle if the figure is not given to you. Okay, you will just mention this first, PQR, and PQ will be a 10 centimeter. Sorry, PQR is here, PR is your 24 centimeter. Now you have to find the QR. This is your QR or RQ which you have to find. Okay, so let us write first of all whatever is given in the question. So the question, the things given in the questions are PQ, the side PQ, that is 10 centimeter, PR will be 24 centimeter, and now here you have to find is QR. We don't know what is that. You can consider QR or you can consider X also. Okay, let QR be X. You can do that also. So now what to do? What property to use here? So as the right angle triangle is given, so it's better you will use the Pythagoras theorem, right? The property is very easy there. So using that formula, using this, we are going to find the QR value using Pythagoras theorem or property. So I hope you may not have understood till now properly, only the little hint you have got, I guess. So let me remind you again. The Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to sum of its, this is a hypotenuse, this side is called hypotenuse, sorry, this side is called height, this side is called hypotenuse, and this side, wherever these two hypotenuse and heights are standing, are called base, ground level. Okay, so hypotenuse is here. Okay, hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of other two sides. What are the other two sides? Height. We are not going to write h because h we have already used for hypotenuse, so we are going to use p because p is also considered as altitude or perpendicular or height. Okay, wherever they are making 90 degrees. Just see, this is making 90 degree, no? So we can consider this as p also, that is perpendicular. Okay, no problem. So in this side this is considered as base, so we will consider this as b square. So instead of this we can write in triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is QR square. So it will be more better if you use this side, okay, in place of this. Okay, so P square will be, sorry, perpendicular will be PR square plus your base will be PQ square. So easy one. Just you have to differentiate what is height, what is hypotenuse, and what is base here. So your height is PR, your hypotenuse is QR. So QR comes first. H square is equal to P square plus B square. This is your formula. Mug it up. Okay, ratta marlo. So now QR, what is the QR value? That is what you have to find. No, QR is the thing you have to find. So let this QR be as it is. Okay, now PR, what is PR given? PR is given 24. So it will be square. It will, so student, you have to learn this new thing here, that is PR is the whole square. Okay, so you have to multiply 2 times, that is 24 into 24. Square means if suppose square means there will be 2 time multiplication, 2 times. Cube means 3 times. Right? We are going to discuss this thing in exponent in the next video. All right, after completion of this we are going to start the new chapter, that is chapter I forgot the number, but exponent, power and its exponent. Okay, properties of exponent we are going to discuss about. I guess chapter 13 it is. So cube means, if suppose this is a cube, then it is a into a into a. If you have square, this 2 is called square, 3 is called cube. Okay, square means at the power, at the head, it will have this 2 number, and if they have cube, they will have the 3 on their head. Okay, that will be considered, this is called exponent or power. Okay, a square means a into a. Similarly, 24 square means 24 into 24. Similarly, PQ, the value is given, value of PQ is 10 square. Now you tell me what is the value of QR. QR square is there. Even this has QR square. You cannot remove this QR square. There is certain rules to solve this type of a problem. Now you tell me 24 into 24 is 576. Okay, plus 10 into 10 is very easy, 100. Now you just plus this, you will get 676. QR is not gone still. Square is not gone still. Still it has. Now this square will be transferred to this side. What will happen if this will transfer? This will be this will have the square root. If this square is transferred to this side, the other hand, the right hand side, then this number will be possessed by square root sign. Okay, so you know what is the square root of 9? Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. So similarly you will find the square root of 676. Alright, I hope you know how to find the square root of 676. It is 26 centimeter. So I will make you understand how to find the square root of 676. Okay, so I'll make this for you all. Alright, what is 676? Square root of 676. Alright, so you got the answer 26. Now how this 26 came? So many of the students still have a problem, still in class 10, still in class 11, they have a problem how to find the square root. So how to find this? So first thing you have to note is you have to make a pair of the number from the last side, from the right hand side. So here from right hand side 6 and 7 will be paired. Pair means 2 digits should come together, right? If suppose it has 6 7 8 2, then it will have 2 6 then 7 8. If they have 72 9 2 2, then 2 2 then 7 will remain alone. Now you are finding the square root. So you have the concept of 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. It is similar to the division, but what is the difference is you will choose certain number which is the square of this, right? So if you are choosing 3, then 3 should be multiplied with 3 only. You cannot say 2 3s are 6. So that is not possible. Here no divisor is there, only dividend is there, that is here 6. For now it is 6. 76 is just apart, just keep it this apart. Okay, now you will choose 2. Let us take from the smallest number. You cannot say 6 6 are 36. You have many numbers starting from 1. 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4. So this type of number you should choose. 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9. So which number you are going to choose? 2, of course, right? So 2 2s are 4. Alright, so now whatever number you have multiplied with, you will add that number. So 2 2s are 4, so this 2 will be added here. Okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. Now divide, minus it as it is, as similar to that of division. 6 minus 4, 2. Now what you have to do in your division case, you only bring this 7 down, right? But while finding square root, you will bring all the pair. Okay, whatever the pair is there, you will bring down. Okay, that is 76 will come down altogether, not only 7. So now whatever number you will put, that number you have to multiply here. Suppose you want to put 42, then you have to multiply with 42 only. If you want to put 43, then you have to multiply with 3 only. If you want to multiply with 6, then you will multiply with 6 only. If you want to put 6 here, okay, so it's your choice what you want to do. Let's see, I have already got the answer, that is 26. So let us find 6 6 is 36, 6 4 is 24, 25, 26, 27. So I got 276. That is, when you put 6 here, you will also multiply with 6 number. That 46 into 6, 276. So you got the square root of 676, that is 626. Similarly, student, I'll give you some home assignment to find the square root of 169, 149, square root of 225. Alright, so this will be a home assignment. Just try this. This will help you to solve. Okay, this will help you to solve exercise 6.5, because in exercise 6.5 you are going to get this problem. Okay, many of the student has this problem. No worry, no problem. Like similar to 9, how this come? How this has arrived? 3 3s is 9, no? So that's why it has got 3 3s is 9. Is even in like 16, 4 4s is 16. Alright, so this is the way to find the square root of any given number. I hope you have understood this. So your QR is 26 centimeter. So you got this QR. What was this QR? This is your hypotenuse. Alright, so this is your hypotenuse. In this question, height was given, base was given. Your problem was to find the hypotenuse. Using the Pythagoras theorem, you can easily find the any unknown side. Alright. So student, proceeding to the next question, here we have ABC is a triangle, alright, right angle at C. So at C they have given. So this is the hint. At C it is right angle. So this is your C. That makes 90 degree. Okay. So at C, so A, B, wherever you want to put. B, A, instead of this B, you can put A here, no problem. Alright. So this makes your right angle triangle. Now you will tell me, what are this AB? What are this AB? AB means 25 given here. That is hypotenuse. AC is given here. That is height, which is perpendicular, or altitude is given. Now you have to find the BC, that is base. Now here you have to find base. So whatever the things are given, you'll just make a list. Alright, so given things are AC is equal to 7 centimeter, AB is equal to 25 centimeter, and BC is equal to question mark. You don't know. You have to find. So what to do to find this BC? Simple, by using Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras was a mathematician. Based on him, the property has been arrived, or he gave the theorem to find any side, unknown side of the in a right angle triangle. So based on him, the name is there, or the property is given. Alright. So in triangle, what is the name of the triangle? ABC. So what is the formula? We know what is the formula. That is h square is equal to p square plus b square. In exam, instead of writing here h square equals to p square plus b square, you can just write like this. Okay. And whatever the h, what is the hypotenuse? AB square. Directly write AB square. Okay. What is the p square? P square means your height or altitude. So in altitude, the 90 degree used to form, no? Plus b square. What is b square? It is BC square, which you have to find. So now, what is your AB given? AB is 25 square. What is your AC given? 7 square. Plus what is your BC given? Don't know. You have to find. Now 25 into 25 is 625. Now 7 into 7 is 49 plus BC square. Right? So now, when you will bring this 49 this side, border par, and what will happen? Minus 49 will be there, and you'll be getting BC square. Right? So when you minus this, you are going to get 576 is equal to BC square. Still you have a BC square, no? So whenever square is there, when this square will be transposed to this side, so it will have 576 square root. Okay, now you have to solve this and you have to get the answer. So when you find the square root, so this one also I will be helping. Student, from the next number, I will not be helping you or to find the square root. Okay, so in question number 1 also I have helped you. In question number 2 also I am helping you, because this things must be very much new or familiar and unknown to you people. So that's why I am solving again. Okay, so what to do here? You have to make a pair, the first two from the last right hand side, and 5 will be alone. Okay, so now what you are going to use? Of course 2 2s are 4, nothing is left. 3 3s are 9 cannot be possible. 1 into 1 is very small, because 2 is there, which will help you to get the answer. So 2, whatever you have multiplied, you have to add here. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now 5 minus 4 is 1. Now whole thing you have to take it down. 76. So 76 is a lucky number for question number 1 also, because in question number 1 we got 76. So here again 4 was a divisor there, so just put 6, take the help from there. Now 46 into 6 is 176. oh, there was 276, right? So here we have 176. So 46 into 6 is 276, but here it is 176. So 6 is not allowed. Get down. Okay, move outside. So 4 will be allowed there because 44, 4 4 is also 16. So you can imagine there 4 4 are, so 176. So your answer is 24 centimeter. Don't write 26, okay, because 26 into 26 makes your 676. Here it is 576. Only your lucky number is 76 there, first and second case. So use the idea from there, okay. So student, I hope you have understood this. So you got the BC. What was your BC here? BC was base, right? So you need to find the base. You got the answer, that is 24 centimeter. Right here 24 centimeter. All right. So student, I won't be moving further. I have given few assignment, that is to find the square root. Okay, no need to proceed further to the next question. We will continue from the next video. I hope you will do the home assignment. You will practice the square root to how to take it out. All right, so do that. Okay, we will meet in the next class. Till then, stay safe and healthy, and do not forget to practice. All right, thank you everyone.